First, state government may be in an even deeper hole than $650 million.
That's because oil and gas companies are expecting to cut back production more than usual this winter. Less oil and gas pumped from the ground means less money for the state. News 13's Michael Herzenberg is live in the Newsplex with more.
The president of the New Mexico Oil and Gas Association puts the added loss for the state at hundreds of millions of dollars. The last thing the state needs now, and those in power say they're concerned.
Absolutely. It's been a major concern.
So it's a deep concern to know that we have one more thing affecting us in a negative way.
Lawmakers from both sides of the aisle says they don't yet know how they'll deal with a huge budget hole, and now it may be even bigger. You see, when oil and natural gas is extracted from New Mexico, the companies pay the state taxes and royalties on what they produce. But that production is expected to shrink this winter, and with it will go state revenue. New Mexico Oil and Gas President Bob Gallagher says companies always cut back in the winter, but are only using about half their equipment now, and that could drop to a third. Companies say it's just not worth the investment to do more.
The fact that New Mexico in the last 5 years, year over year, is drilling fewer and fewer wells is an indicator that the state rules and regulations here are more difficult. Otherwise, the rig counts and operations would be going up.
The chairman of the Independent Petroleum Association of America and others say New Mexico's environmental regulations make it difficult to do business here.
And in a low-price environment, people want to invest.
The president of Exploration and Development for Williams Company says low natural gas prices make the patchwork of regulations even worse.
Not have local versus state versus federal regulatory all piling on. Let's come to some kind of agreement.
Removing some of the onerous provisions.
We have to stop some of these egregious rules that have been put into place and hopefully control some of the bleeding until this industry can kind of recover.
Environmental groups say the regulations are necessary to protect the land and groundwater. Back to you.
The New Mexico Oil and Gas Association thinks that consumers may have to use a majority of the natural gas that is already in storage, which could boost demand and raise natural gas prices by next spring, thus leading to more production.